What? Were you afraid of the depths? That's why you got scared? Yeah, I know you might be like, I was not scared. I made a decision. Yeah, a decision made of fear. Fear of a tender touch. Fear of a depth that you cannot dive in. I'm sorry. You're living such superficial life. Am I sorry? Maybe I'm not. Every one of us can decide the depth of our experiences. So if you choose superficial things, then that's what you get. And also what you get when you're trying to play a player is most of the times a deep wound. Oh my gosh. This is so hard. Am I ever gonna get done with this? I already want to see my castle. But I'm a patient little bitch. That's my new mantra. I'm a patient little bitch. Slow burns are my specialty. I didn't notice until some months ago. Funny things. With time and patience, you discover so many things. You just have to pay attention to the signs. I already told you before. If you've been watching the movie, you would understand. I recommend you to watch the movie because it's very good. It has a lot of messages, encrypted messages, valuable messages for y'all. So yes, patience, just waiting to dry. I can stand here for long because I know what I'm doing. I want a perfect little lamp. A perfect little lamp. And I am waiting for it to dry because it has to stand by her own. So at the beginning, I was feeling insane. What is going on? My nervous system is broken again. And anxious, and I made bad decisions again. And I started to give in to my emotions. So this experience made me realize the depth of my emotion and the intensity also. And now I'm like, of course, how are they not gonna be scared in this superficial world with this kind of intensity? It's normal. You've seen it before. Just get used to it already. And I did. I got used to it. And I embrace it and I hug it. When I finally realized, what did I realize? You might ask yourself, as I am doing right now. So at the beginning, everything painted out like I was the one that got burned, that got played like a violin. And now I start to understand there's no way they can play me. They are just playing themselves. They think they are fooling you, but they are just fooling themselves. That's what you discover only with time. Only with time. And patience. Big amount of patience. I'm talking weeks, months, years even sometimes. Yeah, I don't mind. I'm getting my lessons. It doesn't matter how long it takes. But this one was different. And it was very interesting. I've been having some interesting insights about me, about life, and about my power. Most importantly, the great amount of power I hold. It's not that I want to brag about it. I never like to brag about my power because I've lost it so many times. I don't think I'm gonna lose it again. But just in case, I'm not bragging. I'm just realizing. Like, now I understand what's going on. You're freaking out these people. You're freaking these people out because you're too much. Oh, my little baby. How wrong were you? You always thought there was something wrong with you. Turns out there's something wrong with the world. And it's not your fault. You just have to stay in your lane, stay focused, stay happy, entertained, and everything will happen at its own time. You didn't saw back then that you were burning. I can feel you're burned. You're crawling into my dreams. That's the crazy thing about all these things. They think they can hide, but they actually come into my dreams. asking for an audience, asking to talk. And I'm just like slamming doors, even in my dream. So I will ask you again, what were you expecting? Were you expecting to be a mischievous rat? Were you expecting to not get caught? That's what happened when you act dirty. You act dirty and suddenly everything is a mess. You are all messed up, covered in your own blood, in your own mess, in your own mud. Not me. I'm clean and you know it. As much as I can be a bad person, as much as I can be the worst, I try not to. I try to have the main on my demons. I made friends with them. That's why they don't betray me, as your ones just did. I'm sorry for you. So yes, surprise! You try to play with fire, you got burned. Oh, what a shame. That's what happened when you try to play with a force you cannot understand and you cannot control. Can you even light up a fire? I have my doubts. You are more fire stopper. Thank you for everything you teach me. I will keep you in my heart as one of those terrible but very, very useful lessons. It's not as terrible as others, but it is terrible because I gave you my heart. I gave you my trust, my friendship. You just threw it away. Congratulations. You fumbled a queen, an empress, a rebel at heart, a noble, very noble angel. I don't know what else to say, but I'm sorry for your loss. Have a nice one though. I hope you can ease your mind and find your peace and your way, because you are still in mine. You know what they say? You do it laughing, you pay it crying. Or my favorite, who laughs last, laughs best.